In a northern village of Sagina country, Christmas Eve of 2023 was meant to bring joy. But for Nandi, a 29-year-old mother of two, the night carried something else: fire, fear, and a desperate flight into the unknown. Just 2 days before, her family had celebrated their new home. They had swept the floors, hung bright clothes by the windows, and thanked God for the peace they cherished. But when the gunfire shattered the evening quiet, peace was the first thing to flee. We ran with only the clothes on our bodies. Nandi remembers, her voice a thin echo of that night. My baby and I were soaked. We couldn't change. It was a good Samaritan family in a faraway town who hid us and gave me clothes for a few hours. Her father-in-law, too old to run, was lost to the violence. Her mother-in-law, who escaped, later succumbed to high blood pressure, her heart surrendering where her body had endured so much. Since that night, every day has been a slow, grueling struggle. No steady work, no safe place to call home, just the raw, relentless fight for survival. Last month, Nandi and other displaced women dared to return to their old farmlands, only to be chased away again. One woman, not fast enough to escape, was beaten until she could no longer stand. The days turned into weeks, and the weeks folded into months. Yet, every single dawn found Nandi awake not because she had slept, but because life demanded she rise again. She started to find strength in the smallest things: the sound of her children's laughter as they found a mango under a dry tree, the kindness of a stranger sharing roasted maize, the simple steady rhythm of her own breath, a quiet reminder that she was still here. There were moments she wanted to give up, when the memories of that burning night returned like suffocating shadows. But in those moments, she would whisper to herself, "If I could run through fire once, I can walk through hunger today." In the camp, Nandi found others like her, women who had lost everything, yet still shared the little they had. Together, they sang softly in the darkness, their songs weaving together both pain and promise. Their voices were thin, but they reached for the heavens. Because sometimes faith isn't found in grand cathedrals, but rebuilt in broken places. When the rains finally came, they brought more than just water. They brought the rich smell of the earth, the smell of home. Nandi had nothing left of her old life except memories. But one morning, watching her children chase raindrops, she realized something profound. A memory can be a seed. And even seeds can grow again in strange, new soil. So she began. She took a small patch of land behind the camp and planted groundnuts. Her hands, once soft, were now rough from survival, and they trembled as she pressed each seed into the earth. Each one felt like a prayer whispered to the ground. "Let us live again." Soon, the other women joined her. One brought water, another sang while they worked. The barren patch slowly turned green, a tiny, vibrant sign that life still answers, even in forgotten places. When the harvest came, Nandi didn't sell her first basket. She cooked the nuts and shared them with her children and the community. As they ate, the night breeze carried their laughter, a fragile, beautiful sound of defiance against despair. Her home was gone, but Nandi had built something else. A home made not of walls, but of sheer will and unyielding courage. In the very heart of her loss, she had found a small dawn. And in that dawn, the lamp of her spirit burned brighter than ever. This story is inspired by true events. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more stories of hope and resilience.